So a few months ago, Predator Hunting Grounds was announced to the world with their 1-minute long trailer. The key synopsis being, an elite fire team is choppered into the heart of the jungle where they are unknowingly being stalked by the Predator. On August 19th at Gamescon, the first footage of gameplay was finally revealed. I wanted the dust to settle on this for a while, to be honest, because even though my first thoughts of the trailer was, oh my word, this is amazing, when reviewing the trailer, I couldn't help but have some thoughts and questions about the material they're using and the direction the game is heading in. We're first introduced by the kick-ass song Long Tall Sally performed by Little Richard, with the entrance to the helicopter carrying the elite fire team. First thing you'll notice in the trailer is the two nods to the franchise within the first 10 seconds. First by having Long Tall Sally played as the video's main theme, and also the cassette player along with the tape labelled Ain't Got Time to Bleed. I like the references, although I hope that it isn't taken too far. You soon realise that there has been a few changes to two of the characters' designs. Firstly, the characters I originally named as Mike, Steve, Terry and Sam go by the code names Alpha, Bravo, Charlie and Delta. Along with the cosmetic changes from the previous trailer, some of the weapons have changed as well. However, this may have been due to the first trailer not being actual gameplay, which is a shame. When we're finally introduced to the gameplay, it is established that playing as a member of the elite fire team, we will be playing in first person, meaning that this will be a lot like all the other first person shooters already available. However, I don't think that is such a terrible thing. Yes, first person shooters have been done, and done a few more times, to then lead to countless sequels and an everlasting chain of first person shooter games, but I highly doubt that in Hunting Grounds, the elite fire team will have perks such as stealth suits, triple jumps, jetpacks, rocket launchers, nuclear equipped walking battle tanks, or the ability to run on the walls. So if all them aspects are not involved in Hunting Grounds, I could live with that. In the trailer, the player seems to have an objective to pursue within a 15-minute time barrier. Each time limit may differ per level, however this match in particular has a countdown from around 15 minutes. We see the team slowly making their way through the jungle, where their objective is to upload malware into Stargazer's servers. For those of you who may not know, Stargazer is a secret team with the objective to catch and analyze the Predator creatures, along with their technology. Originally OWLF, Otherworld Lifeforms project from Predator 2. This made me question, why are we infiltrating a government-owned base? Yes, the elite team are essentially mercenaries, but who could have sent them in on this mission? In an article I read online, the setting of the game is decades into the future, and IllFonic have done their best to tie up this game into the already established canon universe of the Predator. Now, even as a Predator fan, I know that there are some things that just do not add up within the Predator franchise, but the idea that this game will not just be a standalone game, but a part of the series, is rather interesting. It said in the article that Hunting Grounds will be a part of the Predator lore, so let's see where they will be going with this. When we come to the Predator's gameplay, maybe it was the fact that I watched the trailer on my phone, but it just didn't look the best. It breaks my heart to say because I want this game to be good, but I felt that the surrounding areas and where the Predator was moving, it just didn't add up. IllFonic have come up with a game mechanic they call Predcore, where this gives the character the ability to scale walls, trees and other surfaces with ease, and also have the ability to dash from one branch to the other. That is pretty badass, to be fair. Believe it or not, in the movies the Predator was limited in movement, mainly due to the times of the industry and finances. The subway scene in Predator 2, for example. When the Predator breaks through the roof of the train full of people, the creators originally wanted to have the creature scale from wall to wall and jump from one side of the cart to another. However, at the time of production, it would have been impossible for anyone to have done that. So hopefully having this Predcore in Hunting Grounds should give the Predator the chance to finally show off his acrobatic skills. With that in mind though, there are a few certain shots in the gameplay trailer where it looks like the Predator is basically tree surfing. It is all still in early development, so let's hope the team can get them tweaks fixed. The Predator's game is in third person view, which I have heard complaints about, and people even comparing it to the PlayStation 2 game Concrete Jungle, which is fine, as Concrete Jungle is one of the best Predator games out there. The third person camera worked well, and also having the ability to swap to first person, it was flawless. Yes, the first person in AVP2 2010 was great as well, however given the ability to select between the two, it would be better as it would give the player an advantage in gameplay, but also we can decide as to which method of view we're most comfortable with. As I said before, I think for gameplay and weapons for the elite team, it will be standard. Main weapons, side weapon, grenades, and other projectiles, as this is shown in the trailer. But for the Predator, it seemed to be lacking. The main layout for the controls seemed to be for cloaking, health, thermal vision, and wrist gauntlets, along with pressing R1 to pounce on a character from afar or on a higher level. By witnessing the level of detail IllFonic have gone into with their previous games, and the fact that it was stated the level of detail they were going into just for the Predator, I was hoping that the Predator's weapons would be more selective. Yes, the player may only have 4 spaces for weapons and equipment, but the equipment such as thermal and cloaking is standard for any Yaoja, so 2 spaces should be open for weapons such as the spear or trap weapons. From the newer trailer and the new screenshots posted on the PlayStation website, it does look like the Predator character is somewhat customizable. The mask alone has definitely been updated, and looks more or less original for the Predator character. As I said before, the Elite Fireteam's mission in the trailer is to infiltrate the enemy's base and upload malware to Stargazer's servers. This is where the trailer and AI characters are attacked by the team until all hell is unleashed by the Predator. This game actually reminds me of a certain game on Metal Gear Online 2, where 2 teams would face one another with additional players that would play as unique characters such as Snake or Liquid Ocelot. I'm hoping Hunting Grounds will have more of an offline or a single campaign option to say the least. At this moment in time, we have only seen 1 map, and it may be hinted that more will be available. I am looking forward to seeing what the team have for us next. So join me next time when we find out more for Predator Hunting Grounds. I want to say a huge thank you and shout out to my friends and followers on Instagram. Thank you for all of your support. Follow me on YouTube and Instagram if you have an account, and we do have other sites too, so feel free to add us there. I'll see you in the next video.